What's happening now, this is a big month in America that no one's paying attention to with things being rolled out. You've got this initiative. It started with white papers, as you described. And now there's a phased rollout plan of central bank digital currencies here in America. What does that look like? What are the phases? What phase are we in now? What should we expect as the subsequent ones roll out in front of us?
Well, it's interesting because we're in record inflation. Regardless of what they're saying, we have 40-year high inflation.
Right.
And it's around the world. It's even higher than it is here. Well, there's an argument for the fact that the central banks created this inflation. You know, Milton Friedman, who used to be the head of the Fed years ago, said inflation is taxation without legislation. Your dollar is worth less. You've effectively been taxed.
Right.
And so what happened was, you know, you can go back. I know there's a little, I don't want to get all heady, but it's interesting to see this in terms of history. You know, QE1, banks step in and they buy non-performing assets in the banking system. So they buy them at face value. They have a lot on their sheets. QE2, you remember, quantitative easing. QE2 allows central banks to force banks to create money. So they push it into the economy. They essentially buy assets like property from non-bank sectors, so the money is then deposited into the banking accounts, into their bank accounts. You follow? So you look at Japan in 1980s. Okay. They first did the QE1, and then the USA disallowed the QE2. And then out of the blue, in March 2020, the Federal Reserve adopted QE2 with the intention of causing inflation. So they started printing record amount. We've practically doubled our money supply in a few years. So this is to move us into the digital currency. So what happened was they caused inflation in the 1970s to move us off a gold-backed dollar into the petrodollar. And now there's an argument that they've caused inflation to move us off the petrodollar into the digital dollar. So there's a lot of potential problems with that.
Attention Americans, breaking news. Biden's dangerous plan for a digital dollar is underway. Don't be fooled. It won't benefit you. Take action now. The Federal Reserve phased deployment of FedNow began on July 1st, 2023. Be prepared. This may catch many off guard. Your hard-earned assets are in jeopardy. But there's a simple legal tax loophole to opt out of the digital dollar. Reach out to American Alternative Assets for a free wealth protection guide and discover how to safeguard your wealth with gold and silver IRAs against a failing dollar and volatile markets. Visit protectfrombiden.com. This invaluable guide provides precise steps to transfer your IRA or 401k into precious metals without any tax consequences. Be smart. Don't let Biden force you into using the government's new digital dollar. Visit protectfrombiden.com to get your free guide and get started. Again, that's protectfrombiden.com.